Righty. Oil Games here
Here with Daniel.
and it is Two Player Tuesday. And what are we playing today?
We're playing React, the Arts of War.
React, the Arts of War. Look real cool at the Gen Con one year. Been wanting to play it a while, and today is the reading rules day, and we'll probably play it next week.
We'll learn it now and then play next week.
Text. Hate this stupid thing. Yeah. So we'll start with the rules read. I guess from the. I think we can.
Yeah.
I think like maybe I'll kind of skim a section, then you skim a section, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
All
that
right.
works, I think.
I can actually pull this thing up on the deal screen tool. All right, so I guess I'll start at the components. Artist tuck box contents. Each of the playable characters in React is called an artist. Each artist has their own unique playstyle and comes with their own unique components inside their own tuck box. This will include one artist reference sheet, one artist ability card, 3 masterpiece cards, one artist unit tile, one artist acrylic standee, deluxe edition only. It may also include, depending on the artist, a deck of action cards, icons in the top left corner, and additional ability cards, icons in the top right corner, and various tokens specific to that artist, and summons specific to that artist. The deck of action cards is pre-built. Okay. And
Okay.
a reference sheet looks like a square. The artist and summon tiles, they look like, kind of like rectangular tiles. Acrylic standees, deluxe edition only, unique tokens, circle tokens, and then ability cards, rectangles, but cards though. A deck of action cards, and 3 masterpiece cards. They have an overlapping design of art. Right.
Okay.
All right, you want to go to reading cards?
Yeah. Alright, so card type indicated in the top left. Cards with left justified, like the center action. Cards with right justified icons are ability cards. Then you've got the card name. So the ability cards have unique card backs. Don't shuffle them into your deck. Not all artists have summons or pre-built deck of action cards. This is a super asymmetric game, kind of like Villainous.
Okay.
Games. All effects are either intention in blue or reaction in orange. Some effects have white text written in a colored bar. This is known as the card's cost. The cost has to be paid immediately when the card is played to the react chain. If the cost cannot be paid, it cannot be played. Cards without costs can always be played. What is that? Oh, without cost. Got it. Always be played. They got effect text. The effect text box describes what happens when the card resolves. Effects are always resolved in the order it is written. Resolve as much of the effect as you can. If any part of an effect cannot be resolved, it is ignored. You can play a card even when its effect would entirely fail to resolve.
Okay.
And then, it tells you how many copies are in the card, or are in the deck, blank out of 30.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll pick up on reference sheeting cards. Each artist comes with a square reference sheet, a playstyle card, and a reference card. The square reference sheet defines each artist's unique passive. The passive is the foundation for your artist's gameplay mechanics. Read this first. The playstyle card lists out your artist components, an overview of your playstyle, and a list of frequently asked questions and tips. The reference card is for your opponent and summarizes your abilities. Okay, your capabilities. Action cards versus ability cards. Action cards, left justified names are cards you draw from your deck to your hand, hidden from your opponent. And ability cards, right justified, are cards that sit in front of you the entire game. Public info. Most ability cards correspond directly to an artist or a summon, and using their effects will usually exhaust the corresponding artist or summon. You can think of these as once per turn abilities for each ability for each artist or summon. Cards from your hand are action cards. These are discarded after they're resolved and can't be played again. Cards sitting in front of you are ability cards. They stay face up in front of you after they are resolved. They can be played again as long as the cost can be paid.
Okay. Okay. Let me jump into setting up the game.
Yeah.
Alright. Select an artist to play as and place their reference sheet in front of you. Done. Place the field board in the center. We've already done for us. Place the 5 React chain tokens on the React chain board in numerical order. Direction doesn't matter. Looks like we've got that done. Place your artist's unit tile on your starting zone, marked by a star on the board. You choose. I grabbed this one because I was reading cards, but I might stick with it unless.
Oh, man, that sounds good. Yeah.
Oh, I see. The starting third. And these see-through standees are going to be really hard to.
Yeah, it's no good.
I'm gonna.
Do you see a tuck box for? Okay, wow.
Oh yeah, you just click the boxes over there and drag whichever ones you want. And there's a bunch of stuff in.
Okay, you've already gotten one, right?
Yeah, I grabbed the tattoo person.
Okay, I'll go with the Indian black or whatever dude it is. Graffiti guy.
Okay. Place any components unique to your artist in front of you and follow any set of instructions on your square reference sheet. Like I said, 3 bunnies in the zones adjacent to me. Oh, is that my like how to defeat me card?
I think so. Just kind of grabbed it.
Alright.
Yeah, I think so. I gave you the right thing, right? Yeah, it's got the picture of the guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
And you know what? I'm gonna pull. I won't be able to use these standees.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could just use any kind of token for it.
Yeah.
Clear standee. Hey, yeah, I think it's confusing.
These tokens.
Tagger. Tells you the difficulty of the character too on it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Complexity 1 of 5. Cool. How the hell you miss? How the hell you lose the damn pill list?
I don't know what's better. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at yours while we're. I like this concept of artists.
Oh yeah. Creative. So are those summons on the board for you, or what are those?
The card calls them bunnies. I don't know if they're supposed to be actual rabbits.
Okay, wild. Man, what the hell? Look at the goddamn list, man. Man, and again, like I got the floating Discord window like I used to have it. Okay, now I kind of okay. Whenever I'm afraid to do the wrong thing and mess the video and mess the thing up, but
Oh, yeah.
so like in the top, I mean in the bottom left of your TTS screen, do you see like our webcam images right now?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so like whenever I do a TTS thing, I can see our faces, but it's kind of in the way.
That is weird.
I don't know.
Use these because I have to exhaust these. So this will flip on.
Got this phone link thing set up with the TV with the computer. I need to take that thing off.
Is that what you're using for your webcam? Your phone?
Nah, well, I mean, it worked the other day when we needed it to work, but using it so I can record phone games without weird distortion. But yeah, let me turn that dang thing off. What am I doing? Offline. There we go. Did you read my card by any chance?
No, your ability card? Let me see.
Yeah, these freaking faces are just in the way. Like, I can't read the card.
I wonder why it's trying to sync them together.
Don't know.
Really annoying. Is it under, I don't know, options somewhere?
Yeah, let's see. Options. Game keys. Graphics. Controls. Interface. Blocks. Let me Google this thing. Pause the. Yeah, just try to work around it somehow. All right.
That's annoying though.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have 3 murals. Murals are considered zone tiles, and each zone can only have 1 zone tile. When an ability lets me place a mural, I take a mural that isn't on the board and place it in a zone. Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an. And then that's as far as I can get without these stupid pop-up windows in my way.
All right, here, let me read here. You can also summon directly onto a mural. However, neither of these will trigger the effects of the mural.
Okay.
Oh, so you can jump onto. Okay. And then it says when I jump in a direction, I move. Whoops.
Okay.
Oh, where'd it go?
Okay. If I move the card, I can actually read it.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist or summon. You can also summon directly onto a mural. However, neither of these will trigger the effect of the mural. When I jump in a direction, I move in that direction until I enter an occupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by other artists or summons. All right, whatever that means.
Yeah, my jump does the same thing.
Okay. It seems like there's 2 reference cards or something.
They're kind of art. This is like your actual abilities. The other one is more tips on like how to use your ability, I think.
Okay. The one for the opponent should say like facing this guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I gave you the wrong thing. Or...
Hey, I think this one's yours.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know which one you're supposed to give me though.
I think there's a one.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, facing.
I'll grab this one. It must go on read it.
Oh, and I think I have one of your. Well, do I?
Yeah. Right here, I'll read my passive ability.
Okay.
It says when I am damaged normally, I instead ignore the damage and remove myself from the board. I only take 1 damage when one of my bunnies is damaged. This is not ignored if I am not removed from the board. At the start of each turn, if I am not on the board, summon me adjacent to a bunny. I have 6 tattoo tokens. A tattoo token on a bunny sticks to them when they move. When a bunny is removed from the board, the tattoo is removed as well. When I give a bunny a tattoo, place that tattoo token on that bunny. If they already have a tattoo, you discard the old one and give them a new one. And then the same thing with jump. She jumps over things. So yeah, these are my... Well, I have 3 tattoos. I think I'm supposed to have 6 instead, but... Oh. Here they are. Here are my tattoo tokens. Cool.
And do you have any idea what the zones are? Just a square, a grid square.
I think each square is a zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just moving all this stuff over here so it's not in the way of the camera, webcam. God dang it. Put these here. The 3 cards we have, they stay on the board basically like at all time, right? Do yours
Yeah,
have words on them?
if the icon is on the right side, those are your ability cards that are always kind of in play.
And mine don't seem to have words. Do yours have words?
So let's see here. I don't think you have ability cards. I think your murals over here, I think these are your ability cards, kind of, or what you'll be using
Okay.
as ability cards.
Okay.
Yeah, these 3 cards are your mural that you're trying to put together.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how that looks, though.
Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist or summon. You can also summon directly onto a mural. However, neither of these will trigger the effects of the mural. When I jump in a direction, I move that direction until I enter an occupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by other artists or summons. Unoccupied zone. Okay. Progress my masterpiece. Exhaust me. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or in adjacent zone. Okay. Tattooist is an agile and aggressive character. She boasts a plethora of reactions to gracefully dodge incoming damage and can even make attacks as reactions. To defeat her, you'll need to target her bunnies. Unfortunately, she's great at keeping them at a safe distance while engaging you in melee combat. The Menace card is her biggest threat, capable of launching attacks as a reaction. Tattooist is at her most dangerous when she has only one Betty left. Her Ascension ability can swiftly resurrect both defeated bunnies right beside you, and she can empty intensify to potentially end the game. When she is off the board, her bunnies become vulnerable targets. Aim to become Aim to gather enough resources to take Tattooist off the board and then focus on her bunnies in a single push. Interesting. I got it. Okay. You gotta click something, show my own camera. No, 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 that's not it. Yeah, that's not it.
No, still nothing.
Yeah, I thought I found the answer, but no.
Oh.
Man, now I'm stuck in a weird limbo. All right. You still reading the rule book? Kind of dozed off there.
Yeah, kind of skimming it.
Okay.
I figure out how these masterpieces work.
While you doing that, be right back.
Oh.
Found out something good.
Yeah, so the way the masterpieces work is we're trying to build them in the same zone. Over here, I think.
I think only one zone can occupy a deal, right?
Or sorry, like over here. So I'm over here trying to build mine, and then you're trying to replace mine with yours. If there are no empty spaces, you can replace an opponent's masterpiece card with your own. If all three of your masterpiece cards have already been placed, you can swap any two spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be two empty cards or one empty card in an empty space. And then basically, once you have all three in there, you can flip over your profile card to its ascended form, and you get one super ability before you have to go back to your old form and start over again.
Nice. Okay.
Like a super meter, they say.
Okay.
How they phrase it. If all of your empty cards are in the masterpiece zone and connected in the correct order, then it's complete.
Nice. And that's the object to win the game, right?
Not necessarily. That's just how you get your superpower.
Okay.
I think the target, the win condition was 3 damage. Yeah, 3 damage to an opponent's artist and wins.
Okay.
Or if you run out of cards, I need to draw, so it's got mill. Some artists don't use a deck of cards. That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay. I don't have too much more time, but you want to save the start of the game for next week?
How much time you got?
I got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, better save it then.
Yeah. This does look like a cool find, though.
Oh yeah.
I like games that are super asymmetric, and I like how this game has all the rules on the cards for the characters, so you're not like passing a rule book back and forth every time you want to play a new character.
True.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you went through all the rules, you think?
See. Let's read through the masterpiece phase, because I think that's important.
Okay.
Let's see. The masterpiece phase comes first. You probably skip at the first turn, but let me see here. Okay, so the masterpiece phase, starting on the second turn. There you go. The turn player progresses their masterpiece once during this phase. So, like the primary player.
Okay.
Your masterpiece is like a super meter. Once you've completed it, flip your character's ability card over to enter the ascended state and unlock a powerful super move. Using your super move will descend you, taking you out of the ascended state, so make sure to make it count. When you progress your masterpiece, perform one of the three options on the next page. So we might as well jump over to that for lack of confusion's sake. So if there are empty spaces in the masterpiece zone, you can place your masterpiece card into one of them. If there are no empty spaces, you can replace an opponent's masterpiece card with your own. And if all three of your masterpiece cards have already been placed, then you can swap any two spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be two masterpiece cards or one masterpiece cards in an empty space. So it's not enough to get your masterpiece cards into that grid. They also have to be in the right order, so that they're actually forming the picture.
Yep.
So that's what that is, like swapping them back and forth.
Oh yeah.
If your masterpiece is complete, your masterpiece is complete, like I said, in the right order. If your masterpiece is complete, remove all your masterpiece cards from the masterpiece zone and ascend your artist by flipping them over to the other side. While in the ascended state, you can still continue to progress your masterpiece by placing your masterpiece cards back into the zone again. And if you complete your masterpiece while ascended, you cannot ascend again. Instead, your masterpiece cards simply stay put in the masterpiece zone. When you use your super move and descend, you can reascend if your masterpiece is still completed. Your artist will have at least two abilities on their ability card. One of these will allow you to progress your masterpiece more quickly. Knowing when to use this instead of your more powerful abilities is often the key to victory. So I've got my masterpiece ability is progress my masterpiece, tattoo a bunny with any tattoo. What's yours?
And that's the ascended one, or what's that one?
That's going to be the intention.
Okay. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone, or an adjacent zone. Okay, murals and masterpiece. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing. Murals are
just stuff on the ground, just tagging stuff on the ground.
Yeah. They're your little square cards over here. Healing. What does that one say?
For the ascended stuff.
Your mural card. I can't read the writing. One's is power, one's is healing.
Oh, okay. When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately moves a standee outside this zone one space in any direction.
Yeah. It says journey, I see now.
Journey.
Yeah. That sounds cool. I'm excited to try next week.
Oh yeah. Murals. Okay, so your bunnies, these were standees, but now they're just...
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't see them, so I made them these little like icon things.
Okay. And these aren't the bunnies though, right?
I can give them tattoos.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds cool.
Right.
Next week?
Next week. Lord willing. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Sign off on this. Be back. And we're back. Remember whose turn it was?
I don't think we've started yet, actually. I think we had just finished kind of like breaking down the rules.
Okay. And it's a good point. Need to go grab my rules. Be right back.
Yeah.
Right. game mats, like the mouse pad material.
Yeah. I got a big 3 foot by 3 foot one. I got it like 2 weeks ago. And I'm still waiting for all the creases to come out. But it's really it's getting a little bit better, but like not really.
Mm. Nah, I really haven't had that issue. I don't think. Like it came delivered to you like that.
Yeah, it came like folded instead of rolled up.
Mm. Nah, I can't say I've dealt with that one.
Yeah, might try ironing it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess steam maybe, or I don't know.
Yeah. So I said pouring like almost boiling water over it, but
Mm.
leaving that for last resort, like that might ruin it.
What kind of mat? Is it Arkham Horror?
No, it's actually made for a different board game. Actually, I can show you. I have it on the floor right here. It's made for like some kind of war miniatures game, but I
Okay,
got it for Arkham Horror.
okay. Mm.
But
I don't know. Just AI says to remove wrinkles from a game mat, try applying gentle heat with a hair dryer on a low setting, or using a steamer with a damp towel. You can also try rolling the mat in the opposite direction of the wrinkles and letting it rest, or ironing it with a towel or parchment paper on top.
yeah, I tried that too.
Mm. Sun and weight, maybe sun and weight.
Yeah, I tried weights. I
Mm.
didn't try sun. I guess sun's a different thing, right? Just to warm it.
Stretch for stubborn creases. Rolling in the opposite direction. Hair dryer, steamer. It's the Bane stuff AI is saying.
Yeah, maybe I'll try rolling it.
Hopefully works.
Yeah,
Man,
looks weird.
okay, I have my rules on this laptop. That's what happened.
Okay.
Uh, Game related game rules. Right here.
Have you played any other games by this publisher?
Um, I think they're kind of new. They had
Okay.
a. I haven't, but I think they have one other game that I know of, and that's one of those gotcha games. I forget the name of it.
Okay.
Popular some game. Do you
Oh,
see
okay.
it? One of those popular anime manga things.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a Genshin
Yeah,
tabletop
Genshin.
game.
Genshin. Well, I mean, is it Genshin Impact?
Kind of
I
cool.
think it. I think it might be something else though. It might be Genshin Impact though. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's the only one I see here that looks familiar. There's some D&D supplements, but I guess anyone can make those. I have one called Pond, and it's just these cute like anime frogs with knives.
Okay, nope, I haven't seen that one.
Oh my god, it comes with little like wooden figurines, and one has a cowboy hat on.
Nice.
This might need to be our next game.
Okay, yeah, let's write that down. Pond.
This is amazing.
Yeah. What kind of game is it?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Area control, maybe?
Mm, Pond. Yeah. Sure to
Yeah,
write.
I think some kind of area control.
Sounds good. Seem complicated like this one?
No, it looks. Mm, no, I don't think so. It looks aimed at maybe the ages are 10 up, so it looks aimed at like a younger audience.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay.
Um, but yeah.
All right.
Back to the game at hand.
Yeah. I think I got my rules pulled up pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Did we decide who was going first?
if you have an understanding of the rules, you can go first.
I do not.
Still. All right. Should we roll for it?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
Okay. Hold on, I got a dice here. 50-20. All right, you can roll first.
Okay. Oh.
9. All right.
16. Woohoo.
All right. Let's go back to the rulebook then. Look at the stages. All right. So masterpiece phase. I'm pretty sure we skipped first turn. The player that goes first skips this for their first turn. So you can do it, but I can't. I draw phase. I draw phase. I do the draw phase. Yes, even on turn 1. So we both. Both players draw 1 from their deck. Oh, do we have a starting hand? Did you draw a starting hand?
Nope. Did you?
No, I didn't. Let's see. 6 of 5. We already did all this.
Okay. Wow.
I draw 4 cards. And then we draw 1 more for our draw phase.
Okay.
Okay. So main phase, the turn player can play intentions. Both players can play reactions. This phase does not end after a single react chain resolves. The turn player can keep playing intentions to start new react chains. The turn only ends when the turn player decides to stop playing intentions. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any kind of economy as far as paying for cards.
Okay. Main phase.
I'm gonna read through these cards really quick and see what I have.
Okay.
Do you remember what the? How do you win? Like, what's the win condition?
I think to get your picture. No. That's to do your ultimate.
No, it was 3 damage, wasn't there? Like,
Yeah. Let's see.
it was a really low amount of damage.
I had a paper of these rules, right?
I don't remember.
I think so.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Okay.
So damage must be pretty rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through a whole ordeal last night. I lost my unlit pamphlet, and then I made a bulldog one out of your stuff, and then I was like, and then I just kept looking like it, and it was like under the couch, and then I recorded.
Oh.
Yeah, I went through a whole ordeal. But
I can also send you a new one.
oh, I got it. I found it. It was under the couch. But
Okay.
yeah,
Did you open my letter yet?
yeah. I did it. And sent it off today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Through a whole ordeal.
Okay.
So got stuff strewn about over here looking for it.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. All right. Can't find that paper, but anyway. Okay. 3 damage.
Let's see. So how do we do damage? Okay, if I'm in or adjacent to the target zone, deal 1 damage to it. I guess target zone is any zone that you're in. Is that what it is?
Gotta be. Well, target zone.
Oh, here's a glossary.
Or maybe if there's a mural there, or well, I do the murals, you do the. Well, this intensity tattoo right here. Remove a tattoo from a bunny in the target zone to deal 1 damage to all zones adjacent to it. So maybe you just deal damage to zones. But which zones would hit though?
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so what?
And then,
Sorry, how do I use?
Okay,
Okay, I guess our power cards are
ability
ability cards.
Are
Are played through react chain to use their intention, or okay, is returned to you from the reaction you reused. Okay, so these are just like always cards we have in our hand. Okay. Okay.
And then,
And then, sorry,
Oh, it's all good. This is one of them games.
do
you only move through cards, right? You never just move.
It's a good question. Um, just in the process of trying to pull up the rule book on this computer, and let me just look on the laptop.
Yeah. But can I jump then? Can I always jump?
The turn player progresses their masterpiece. Okay, masterpiece phase. The turn player progresses their masterpiece. The player that goes first skips this for the first turn. Draw phase. Both players draw one. Yes, even on turn one, you can't draw a card if you already have a hand limit of 6 action cards. Main phase, the turn player can play intentions. Both players can play reactions. This phase does not end after a single react chain resolves. The turn player can keep playing intentions to start new react chains. The turn only ends once the turn player decides to stop playing intentions. In phase, unexhaust, aka refresh all artists and summons on the board. Your opponent becomes a turn player for the next turn. You can remember who the turn player is by who played the last intention. Unlike other games, you draw at the start of every turn, even when it's not your turn.
Our like propel cards have has movement instructions, so I can jump once in any direction, and then each of my bunnies move one space, and I exhaust, so I can only do that once per turn. I can also progress my oh, that's the masterpiece thing, but I can't do that now. Okay, so okay, what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna tap to jump, so I'll jump. Um, I'll jump over here to this corner, and then all of my bunnies move one space. So I'll do one, two, three. I don't know if this is the right way to play this character. Um, okay. I'm gonna use this ability card to give a tattoo to, I guess this bunny. Um, oh, you can play reaction cards to anything I'm doing.
Ah, yeah, sure can.
Once I play an intention card, the blue card, you can play reaction card, then I can play reaction card, then you, until either 5 cards build up or we both decline in a row to play reaction cards.
Okay.
Let me know if there's anything you want to do.
We don't have our standee. Yeah, okay, the standee's right there.
Oh, yeah, remember?
Like you don't like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I switched over to.
Okay. I'll just, yeah, I guess I'm not on the board yet, right?
Yeah, you have placement instructions though somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, we started unassended, right?
And that would mean what?
You ascend once you complete your
Yep.
your mural.
Let's put the camera right there. Okay, yeah, there we go. You know, the setup. Where do I find the setup where I start out on the board at?
Where was that? I don't know.
Ability lets me
Where's
place.
mine?
Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist or summon. You can also summon directly onto a mural. However, neither of these will trigger the effect of the mural. When I jump in a direction, I move in that direction until I enter an unoccupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by other artists or summons. Whatever that means.
Oh, you know what? I think you start here. This
Okay, yeah.
symbol with a star.
Okay, asterisk thing. Okay. Right.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you don't have setup instructions, so you just start right there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you should be. How do you rotate this? There it goes.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. I'm gonna give a tattoo to this one.
You get to give multiple tattoos?
Yeah, so you can do any number of intentions. Um, yeah, there's no restrictions. So this tattoo on the blue is, whoops, is if the tattooist is in or adjacent to the target zone, I can deal 1 damage to it, as long as this bunny has this tattoo. Um,
Okay.
so I think, unless you wanted to react to any of those actions,
Nope.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, and then we'll both draw a card now. In phase, unexhaust.
And phase, yeah, so unexhaust. Yeah, and then it goes over to you. So first, you start your masterpiece phase. That's something you can do on your first turn. Um, basically putting one of your cards down into one of these slots, I think.
Okay, did you progress your masterpiece, or did you not get to put a masterpiece card out?
No, first player doesn't get to do it
Okay.
for the first one.
Okay, so I'll progress my masterpiece, and how would I go about doing it? I have 3 murals. Murals are considered zone tiles, and each zone can only have 1 zone tile. When an ability lets me place a mural, I take a mural that isn't on the board and place it in the zone. Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist to summon. When I jump in a direction, I move in that direction until I enter an unoccupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by other artists or summons. Yeah. And you can't see my cards on the table, right? You can't see my cards in my hand, right?
No.
Okay. Because they're face up for me for some reason. But,
Oh, weird. Yeah, I think that's just how it shows it. Same with mine.
Okay. And do you just get to put a piece of your masterpiece out, or
Yeah, I think anywhere.
okay? I wonder if there's an optimal strategy or something. Yeah, I mean, I think that's
More in
more in
order,
order,
so
so
make
make
sure
sure
you
you like
you're
you're
giving
giving
yourself
yourself
space.
no way. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So first thing, advance my masterpiece. I'm trying to put the rules on the open with Google Docs maybe. Okay.
Oh, into what's it called?
Just trying to put the rules on the screen so the folks at home can see, but it's having a problem downloading. But maybe it shows better on Google Docs though. All right, but anyway, okay, the turn player progresses their masterpiece. The player that goes first skips for the first step. Both players draw one card from their deck. Yes, even on turn one, and you can even draw a card if you're already turn. You can't draw a card if you're at 6 turns. All right, so we both draw a card.
Both draw a card. Oh,
these
and these my little bunnies guys. If you do one damage to them, then they go away.
Okay.
But my ascension power is that I can do them back.
Oh, nice.
I actually should have kept him for the back.
I mean, you want to keep them back?
No. It's all good.
Okay. All right. Main phase. The turn player can play intentions. This is horrible on Google Docs. Um, the turn player can play intentions. Both players can play reactions. This phase doesn't end after a single react chain resolves. The turn player can keep playing intentions to start new react chains. The turn only ends once the turn player decides to stop playing intentions. All right. Hmm.
Oh, you know what?
What's up?
You're right. I can only give one tattoo at a time. I'm gonna take off one of these.
Okay, so you only give the tattoo when they move.
Well, so it's one of my. Oh, you know what? I can't tattoo any of them because I have to mouse my character to do it, and I only um, I use it to move. But I'm good. This is good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we should have a card that describes the other guy, right?
Yeah, yours is ends up on the side for some.
Okay.
This is yours too, I think.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and read yours out for the folks at home. Tattooist reference
Uh-huh.
passive. Tattooist gets removed from the board instead of losing life when taking damage. To make her lose life, you must kill her summons. And that's odd too. People saying the word kill, but that's good. Um, she can remove herself from the board after playing an action card to tattoo a bunny and give that bunny an intent version of that card. Tattooist intent A, jump once and move all her bunnies one space. Tattooist intent B, tattoo a bunny and progress her MP magic power. Bell Ringer's later rival reacts, swap with the bunny or resummon herself. Velocity react, jump once in a pre-chosen direction. Jumped over bunnies also move one space. Menace, attack a target zone if she's adjacent to it at resolution. Intensity, intent, remove a tattoo from a bunny in a target zone to deal damage to all adjacent zones. Doesn't bunny summon doesn't do anything by default. Once tattooed, gains an intent ability based on the tattoo. Okay. MP passive, summon her killed bunnies next to any artist and tattoo them. Okay. A lot to wrap your head around.
Uh-huh.
Facing the tattooist. Tattooist is an agile and aggressive character. She boasts a plethora of reactions to gracefully dodge incoming damage and can even make attacks as reactions. To defeat her, you'll need to target her bunnies. Unfortunately, she's great at keeping them at a safe distance while engaging you in melee combat. The Menace card is her biggest threat, capable of launching attacks as a reaction. Tattooist is her most Tattooist is at her most dangerous when she only has one bunny left. Her ascension ability can swiftly resurrect both defeated bunnies right beside you, and she can employ intensity to potentially end the game. When she is off the board, her bunnies become vulnerable targets. Aim to gather enough resources to take Tattooist off the board and then focus on her bunnies in a single push. That's a lot. Okay, and that's my stuff. Okay. Alright. Place a mural. I take a mural that isn't on the board and place it in the zone. Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist or summon. Okay, when I jump in a direction, I move in that direction until I encounter an unoccupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by artists or summons. Okay. So show the direction by murals once again, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think I just kind of have a crappy hand because I don't want to really play anything.
Yeah, I think it sounds like your main goal is to fill up to really focus on your masterpiece because that's how you do damage.
Okay.
Do you have any blue cards?
Yeah, but they don't seem to be pertinent right now.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of mine weren't super pertinent either. It might just be a matter of open
Oh,
up the board state.
okay, maybe I'm not looking at my hero power right. Okay, I move one space in the chosen direction. Exhaust me, choose a direction. Exhaust me. Okay, that's a reaction. Exhaust me, choose a direction. I move one space in the chosen direction. Intention. Exhaust me. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you did that. So you placed your mural. Now you move one space, and then you place your murals down over here. Remember, these are like your main
Okay, so that's on like
crafts.
upkeep is the masterpiece phase. So
Oh yeah,
okay, so I think I get to do my masterpiece crap twice. So
I think so. Yeah.
okay, yeah, this sucks on Google
Yeah.
Docs. Um,
You select your masterpiece at the start of your turn.
man, the document isn't opening. Okay, right here. No. Okay, zone. All right. I'm not gonna worry about putting it up for the folks at home. But okay. So what it says is basically on upkeep masterpiece phase, the turn player progresses their masterpiece, but you don't do it on the first turn of the game. Okay, now my player ability, my artist ability is okay. I could have done. Do you have reactions that you just have your artist reaction, which you don't have to spend a card on, right? Oh, you don't have an
reaction.
artist reaction. Okay, you don't have one. I do.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay,
Oh, so
but
you
it
can
Oh, so
wouldn't.
you can move
last turn.
last turn.
Yeah, but no biggie.
Yeah.
Um, okay, but I have an intention. Exhaust me. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or in adjacent zone. Okay, so intention. Progress my masterpiece. All right, I'll go ahead and do that now. So I'll go like bow. Okay. Intention. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. Any somewhere on the board moves into zone. That standing zone immediately moves the standing outside this zone one space in any direction. Are the bunnies considered as standees or no?
There's
There's
summons.
summons. If you do
Then
one damage, then they go away.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh yeah,
standees.
there's standees. I
You
get
mean?
what you mean.
Okay. Okay, when a standee elsewhere on the board moves on to this zone, that standee's owner immediately moves the standee outside the zone one space in any direction. I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah.
When
So
a
you put down.
Yeah, so you
standee
put down one of these, right?
put down a bunny, you saying? Or
Or you can put down
Or
one
you
of
can put down one of your
oh, yep.
tiles.
When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately deals one damage to an adjacent zone or this zone. What? Okay.
And the
And the
Healing.
standee.
standee deals damage.
Oh, so
Oh,
anyone
so
can use
anyone
these.
can use these.
Yep. Power, journey, and healing. When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately draws one card. Okay, so I'll put that close to me, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay, screw it. I'm gonna move over here. Well, I want to kill the bunnies. No,
How dare you?
How
I
dare
forget what I say. Okay, power. When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately deals one damage to an adjacent zone. Adjacent zone. Yeah, this is got to really come into this thing with a game plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Realizing that.
Realizing that.
Immediately move standing outside this zone, one space in any direction. What the crap? Wow. Okay. All right, let's put the power right here. When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately deals one damage to an adjacent zone or this zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put
You
it
could put it
in
in
front of you
front of you.
when you move
But then
When
into
you
it.
you
move into it, then
I shouldn't be
I
helping you.
shouldn't be helping you though.
but your bunny could also move into it on your turn,
Oh
right?
shit, that's
Oh
right.
shit, that's right.
Yeah, so I didn't want to do that,
And
but
it's a
And it's
standee.
standee.
I didn't see that.
I don't see nothing of that.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll just leave it right here for now. Okay, but I get exhausted though, so
You exhaust.
You exhaust.
I'm trying to decouple the standee from the mural.
Oh.
Oh,
Here, let me try.
let me try.
Oh.
Oh,
I put the mural on top of the standee. Okay. All right. Tap it. How do you show that it's tapped?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, put it face down maybe. I
Yeah,
mean,
upside down.
Yeah, upside down.
yeah, upside down.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you can also tap your profile card.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was one intention. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone. Oh, okay. I can keep playing those. Okay, yeah, I think I did that wrong, but it's all good. If my target zone has a mural, I'm moving. There's a mural in my what color outside my zone? I move one space toward it.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back in 2 minutes.
All right. Three murals. Murals are considered zone tiles, and each zone can only. God dang it. Nice room. It's got a board game collection. What's in the board game collection? Karuba. Loken. Terraforming Mars. What is that? Agricola. Got a nice cityscape back there. Films. National Park Preserve and Wildlife. We got Santorini, we got Descent, we got Clank, we got Clips, Blood Rage, Feast for Odin Sight, King of Builder, Ennis, Kemet, Kemet the other version. Man, like, have you looked around this room?
The room.
The room,
Yeah, the room
yeah,
that
I
we're
got
in.
Got some
posters, some board games.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never seen that.
The windows are
The
weird.
windows are weird because when you move,
There's like
there's like
parallax effect.
parallax effect.
Pretty
Oh,
cool.
let's
Pretty
see.
cool.
Okay.
Okay,
Are you still playing
are you
cards?
still playing cards?
Uh, trying to see if I want to. I jumped once and chose the direction. If I land a mural, jump again. The target zone has a mural on moving. Nah, I think I'm done.
Okay.
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 So then we
So then
all
we all
draw a card.
draw a card. Is there a hand max?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is there a hand what?
Max size.
Max size.
Uh, you can't draw a card if you already have the hand limit of 6 action cards.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But you can probably get to 7 by other means. Well, you sounds like 6 is the max. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm at 6 right
I'm
now.
at 6 right now.
I will not
I
draw.
will
Okay.
not draw, but
You can draw.
you can draw.
In phase, I refresh. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
Everyone
refreshes.
refreshes.
oh, well, you progress your masterpiece too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna do.
Your last.
Your last
piece
piece
is your
is
foot,
the
right?
foot, right?
Um, Yep.
Oh, block.
So
You
block
there.
you there.
What are the rules
What are
about
the
putting
rules
down
about putting
masterpiece
down
cards?
masterpiece cards?
Can you hear me
Yes.
Can
Good
you hear me
question.
echoing, or is that?
Nope. Not right now. You hear echoing now?
A little bit,
A
but it's
little
enough
bit,
of
but
a
it's
delay
enough
that
of
I
a
can
delay
ignore
that
it.
I can ignore it.
Okay. Yeah, masterpiece rules. Okay, starting on the second turn, the turn player progresses their masterpiece once during this phase. Your masterpiece is like a super meter. Once you've completed it, flip your character's ability card over to enter the ascended state and unlock a powerful super move. Using your super move will descend you. When you progress your MP, perform one of the three options on the next page. Your MP is complete. If all your MP cards are in the masterpiece zone and connected in the correct order, there are 5 spaces in the masterpiece zone for both players to share. This means you can block off your opponent's masterpiece with your own cards and force them to waste turns swapping cards out. Swapping cards around. Think of this system as one-dimensional tic-tac-toe with swapping. If your masterpiece is completed, remove all your masterpiece cards from the masterpiece zone. Ascend your artist by flipping over your artist ability cards. While in the ascended state, you can still continue to progress your masterpiece by placing your MP cards back into the MP zone again. If you complete your masterpiece while ascended, you can't ascend again. Instead, your masterpiece cards simply stay in the masterpiece zone and you use your super move to descend. You can reascend if your MP is complete. Um, when there's an empty space in the masterpiece zone, place one of your masterpiece cards into an empty space. If there are no empty spaces, you may replace an opponent's masterpiece card with your own. Okay. So if there's no empty spaces, you can replace with one of your own. If all your masterpiece have already been placed, if all 3 of your masterpiece cards have already been placed, you may swap any 2 spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be 2 MP cards or 1 MP card and an empty space. Okay.
So question,
So, question, like right,
right here, if
right
I
here, if
just for the
I
rest of
just
the
for the rest
game
of the game
don't play another
don't play another
masterpiece card,
masterpiece card,
are you
are you
then
then
locked
locked out
out
of
of masterpiece cards?
masterpiece cards?
I can
Are you?
nope, I can just so place one of your masterpiece cards on an empty space. So I can play my third one and then once if all 3 of your things have already been placed, then I may swap any 2 spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be 2 masterpiece cards or 1 masterpiece card in an empty space. Yep. So once all 3 of
Okay.
mine are on the board, I become dangerous. Yeah.
But you can't
But
replace
you can't
mine.
replace. You can't move
Right?
mine, right?
I can swap it around.
Oh shoot,
Oh shoot,
my
my
PC just died.
PC just died.
If there, oh, PC just died. If there's no
Yeah.
empty spaces, then I can replace an opponent's masterpiece card with my own.
There are no empty.
There are no empty. Okay. Okay.
I can kind of
I
jam
can
you
kind
up
of
by
jam you up by just
making it a little more,
more,
Yep.
or at least make
or
it
at
more
least make it
difficult.
more difficult.
Did we lose
Did we
connection?
lose
Or
connection,
did
or
it?
did it? Yeah.
Yep. Kind
My
of take
laptop's
this.
My
not
laptop's
even.
not even that.
I don't know what happened.
What happened?
I'm trying to keep this off of the screen. Man, did you ever look into that portals thing?
Into what?
Into what?
The portals desktop organizer?
Oh no,
Oh
no, I
no,
haven't.
no, I haven't.
I can't recommend that thing enough.
It was called
It was
Portals. You
called
said.
Portals. You said.
Portals.
Okay.
If you don't like junky stuff on your desktop so much, for the PC that is, there's Mac stuff too, but they
Yeah.
cost money.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded.
You
Well,
know, it
there's a
sounded
free
useful
one,
when
but
you were.
yeah.
Man, it might not
Man,
have
it might not
saved.
have saved.
Oh man, that would be the worst.
Oh,
Oh,
kind of.
kind of.
Okay.
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 We hardly
Well,
started.
yeah.
Save, right?
Save, right? idea what happened.
Wait something.
I guess we'll keep going and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay,
So it's my turn, right?
Yep. You drew a card, right?
I
I didn't because I'm already at 6.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I can't see my
I can't see my cards
Oh,
though.
it's not
Oh, it's not sitting down. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Then I will. I'm gonna tap to move. And then each of my bunnies moves one space.
Moves one space. Progress my masterpiece.
At the start of each turn, if I'm on the board, summon me adjacent to a bunny. So does that mean if I take myself off the board this turn, at the start of your next turn, I return to the board? Start of each turn, if I'm not on the board. I guess it depends on what a turn is.
Hmm.
Sorry,
I lost the rules too while I was reading
Okay.
everything else.
A turn.
Here it is. Never mind.
Okay.
React is played in turns. During a turn, it's on the main. It's on the how to play the game section. React is played in turns. During a turn, only the turn player can play intentions, while both players can play reactions. A turn ends when only the turn player no longer wishes to play any new intentions. A single reaction chain resolved is not in the turn. You win by dealing 3 damage to your opponent's artist. A tie can occur if both players reach 3 damage during the resolution of a single effect. Right? Each turn has 4 phases.
So I guess, yeah, so I'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll move. Here. Here. Do I have to move every 1D?
It says each of my bunnies moves 1 space, but it sounds like a must, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you tattoo any bunnies last turn?
No, because I couldn't.
Oh, why not?
Uh, oh, I guess I could have. I just didn't think to.
Thought you
I
did
used
though.
my ability to move instead of to tattoo.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you got 2 intentions. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
It says be played again as long as they're constantly played. Yeah, I guess I do have to move all of them. Like, move him here, and then I will play this intention card. I may remove myself from the board to give a bunny the intensity tax, which is blue. I don't. It's supposed to be red, green, and blue, but I have red, green, and purple, so. Actually, let's do this. That's much more sense.
So
Purple is green. We said green.
okay,
Okay, and that lets me, if the tattoo is in or adjacent to the target zone, I can deal 1 damage.
so I'll give it to
This way,
and
and that pulls me from the board.
Do
Do you have any? Well, actually, so none of these triggers until we establish that you don't want to play reaction cards to it.
Okay.
Do you want to play any reactions?
I'm trying to
And
try.
it can be any orange card. It doesn't have to like relate to what I'm doing. I don't think.
Yeah. Nah, no, thank you.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
Okay.
so then that
Discards. Where'd that card go? There it is. Okay. And then
I
I think I'll end my turn.
Okay. Man, I think we're playing this kind of wrong, but oh no. All right. I can't draw because I'm at max hand size. All right, but not gonna worry about it right now. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so masterpiece phase. Yep. Turn player progresses their masterpiece. I'll do that. Put that on the 5. And all right, so draw phase. Skip that. Main phase. I can play intentions. Uh, intention. Progress my masterpiece. Oh, are you doing a reaction? Are you doing a reaction?
No, I come back at the start of your turn.
Okay. All right, so I'll do my intention. Uh, Tap the tagger, and then progress my masterpiece. I'll move 1 space. Okay, so first I'll progress my masterpiece, which is if all 3 of my pieces are out. If all 3 of your masterpieces have already been placed, I may swap any 2 spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be 2 MP cards or 1 MP card in an empty space. So do these 2.
I think though that's an action you take your next
Oh,
your next masterpiece.
even if it says on my intention on my artist card.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my intention.
progress my masterpiece. Oh, and then all these actions fall under.
All these actions are
Yeah,
what?
you're right. I think you're right.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. So you can swap it with any card on there. No, you can swap it with.
what's up?
Yeah, you can. Sorry, I was confused. You can swap.
Okay. Yo, swap them.
Oh, but I don't know if you can swap with one of them.
Yeah. It says on the masterpiece phase deal. If all 3 of your masterpiece cards have already been placed, you may swap any 2 spaces in the masterpiece zone. This can be 2 MP cards or 1
right.
MP card in an empty space. Yep.
The picture is him swapping 2 different. Okay, yeah.
Uh, Trying to zoom in on it, but you can see it. So my guys out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you ascend.
Yep. And then ascend. Flip it over. I guess he stays tapped. I'm sure.
Yeah, I would guess so. Yeah.
And let's read it. I'm sure it does, but Summoning, swapping, ties, occupied zone, summons.
Oh shit.
Oh shit,
That's good.
that's good.
What happened? Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Your ability, yeah.
Your ability, yeah.
Yep. I'm just trying to see if after ascending do I untap. Okay, if your masterpiece is completed, remove all your MP cards from the MP zone. Starting on the second turn, the turn player progresses their masterpiece. Your masterpiece is a super meter. Complete. If your masterpiece is completed, remove all the pieces. Ascend your artist by flipping over your artist ability. The backs of MP cards are grayed out. You flip MP cards to track damage. Flipped MP cards have no mechanical difference. While the ascended state, you can still continue to progress your masterpiece by placing your MP cards. If you complete your masterpiece while ascended, you can't ascend again. It doesn't say anything about untapping, I don't think.
Yeah, so you might
Yeah,
not.
so you might not.
Yeah, I doubt it. Alright, but anyway, got three abilities. Move one space and tell the direction. Reaction, okay. So reaction, I can just straight move now. And then intention, progress my masterpiece. I move one space and then place a mural in my zone or adjacent zone. Exhaust me, move a mural one space in any direction, then move to that mural. Oh, so once I do any of these, even the reaction, then I deascend, right?
No, I think you
No,
only
I think you only
deascend for the
deascend
last one.
for the last.
Oh, for the B?
I think so.
I think so.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, for B.
Yeah, for B.
Okay. Why not A though?
Because the A just
Because
doesn't
the A
say
just doesn't
ascend
say
after.
ascend after.
Is what
Ah,
I was
Is
looking
what I
at.
was looking.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Descend me. All right, so try not to do that unless very necessary. All right, okay. Do I want to play any intention cards and stuff? Oh, I don't think I finished out my whole thing though before I ascended. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone.
Mm-hmm.
Move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. You can't move orthogonally, right? I mean, you can't move diagonally, right?
Yeah,
I
I
doubt it.
Yeah,
don't.
I don't.
Not diagonal.
Not diagonal.
No
Yeah,
diagonal.
no diagonal.
Oh, that stays there, but the mural doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. Did you get the hub world?
No, I was gonna ask
No, I
you.
was
Did
gonna
you get
ask
it?
you. Did you get it?
Nope.
No.
No.
I think I'll probably be moving soon. I don't know. I'll still think about it. We still got like 3 days or something, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah, yeah. I think
3 or 4 days.
yeah, 3 or 4 days.
I don't know. I
Okay.
I
might.
don't know. I might.
It's so hard to
It's so
find
hard to find
people to play games
people to
with.
play games with.
Oh yeah.
Like you. I mean,
Like
obviously
you.
you
I
and
mean,
I can just
obviously,
play
you
it
and I
on
can just play it
digital,
on
but
digital, but
Uh, You and Brandon been playing again?
No, we got a
No,
game
we got a game coming up in May though,
for the next chapter.
for the
Nice.
next chapter of Arkham Horror.
Nice. And you know what? I'm gonna just play this one and see what happens. You know what? Let's play it
That's cool.
here. I don't know why, but I'm gonna play it here.
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah, you can play it anywhere on the board, right?
Adjacent to where my stand is.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
So I can move into.
So I can move into there and then move you somewhere.
When a standee else on the board moves onto this, that standee's owner immediately moves the standee outside the zone, one space in each direction. Yeah, one space. Yep. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yep, and I can play some cards and crap if the target's on. Okay, what's the target's on? Target any one zone. Target any one zone. I guess that's any one zone. I'll move there. Jump once in the chosen direction of a land mural and jump again in the direction of the tree. To hit those bunnies and such, I would need to play a card, right?
You would need to play.
You would need to play a card at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing.
Yeah, I remember doing damage to me
Doesn't
doesn't
do
do
anything.
anything. It just knocks me off the board until next turn.
But if you do damage,
But if you do damage to the bunny,
it
it goes away.
And I think.
And I think I take the damage.
I only take.
I only take one
damage
damage on one of my bunny
This is
damage.
not
This is
ignored.
not ignored, and I am not removed.
Right. What is
Right? What is
Okay.
Okay.
Weird.
Weird.
Alright. If the target's on it, I'm moving. Blah, blah, blah. Jump once in the chosen direction. Jump once again. It's not all coming together for me, but maybe it will next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also still kind of struggling to
get a grip on it.
get a grip on it.
Yeah, because we're not really playing cards, right?
Not so much.
Not yet.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna forego playing a card, but I want to play a card just to see what's in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the
If you look at the flip side of
this tagger reference
this tagger reference card over here,
kind
it kind of outlines which cards you can expect
right here.
right here.
Oh, sorry. There.
Oh, sorry, there it is.
And it's not facts and tips. Okay. Okay.
Oh shit.
And I don't have that card though, right?
You can
You can use it if you want.
made a million of
Made a million of these little
Oh yeah.
things by accident.
Crazy.
These marbles.
These marbles. Fuck.
Yeah. A lot of marbles. Um. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'm not gonna play anything.
Okay.
I'll pass
Okay.
the turn. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So then
you both draw a
both
card.
draw a card at this point.
Max hand size.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
you
you
can
can on your next turn move power
one, two, three,
one, two, three,
and hit this
and
bunny.
hit this bunny.
Right.
Right.
I got no idea.
I think so.
I think so.
Move one.
Move
Move
one.
a mural
Move a mural one space in any direction,
and then repeat it
and then
twice.
repeat it twice.
So I gotta
So I gotta
hold back.
hold back.
Go adjust my air. Ready.
We can pass.
We can pass through each other, right? As far as movement goes.
I think it has to be unoccupied in the zone. I think I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're right.
You're right.
Okay.
So then.
So then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I'm getting
getting this.
this.
So
So
I'm
gonna tap my character.
jump once
Jump
in any
once in
direction.
any direction. Move each of my bunnies one space.
We move her
We move
here.
her here.
This one down.
This one down.
One
One
over,
over, I guess.
And
And
this one back.
this one back.
Well,
Well,
we
move forward and push you somewhere.
Now,
That's what.
so when can I do my reaction?
Um.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You can do your
reaction
reaction before I do any of that.
Before you do it? Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. My intention was that.
So now you do reaction.
So now you do reactions.
Okay. I'll react.
Or one way.
Okay. I'll react. Move one space in the chosen direction.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
then I'll tap.
Okay.
And then
And then
hold on.
then I can react.
So
So you're there. Um.
Oh, I guess I have a power. This journey power. When a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately moves the standee outside the zone, one space in any direction. So, okay, your
Does that
power is.
trigger?
I don't know if that
I
triggers
don't know if that triggers until we're
putting
done
out
putting
reactions.
out reactions, though.
That's a good question. Murals. I have 3 murals. Murals are considered zone tiles, and each zone can only have one zone tile. But when an ability lets me place a mural, I take a mural that isn't on the board and place it into a zone. Murals can be placed or moved into a zone that already has an artist or summon. You can also summon directly onto a mural. However, neither of these will trigger the effect of the mural. Okay, so again, you can also summon directly onto a mural, but that doesn't proc it. When I jump in a direction, I move that direction in that direction until I enter an unoccupied zone, skipping over all zones that are occupied by other artists or summons. That doesn't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I don't think you'd
I don't think you'd actually
move
move
until we start
until we start
firing off.
firing off each one.
So right now we're
So right now we're
one,
1,
two.
2.
Reaction chain. We got to read the reaction chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do.
So we'll do.
Oh, maybe that's what
Oh,
this is
maybe
for.
that's what this is for. React.
Okay.
So it's
I was wondering what this is for.
then yours will go here.
Your
Your
Uh,
profile card go here,
and
and
then
then
I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna do.
okay.
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 I'm gonna play this.
I'm gonna play this.
If I'm on the
If
board,
I'm on the
swap
board,
places with
swap
a
places
bunny,
with a bunny on the board,
and then you have an option
and then
to
you
play
have an
a
option to
reaction.
play a reaction.
Nice. Nope. No reaction.
Okay.
Okay.
See, this is
See,
tricky
this
now
is tricky
because
now because
you
Yeah.
decide
you
later where
decide
you
later
move.
where you move.
Yeah, that's weird. So it kind of defeats the purpose of
So
you doing all that tricky stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Um,
But if you move
if you move
forward, you can't
forward,
really
you can't really
do
do
anything.
anything,
Is a tattoo
and you
supposed? Is
can't.
a marble supposed to be over here?
Oh
I guess
no,
so.
Oh
that's
no,
that's
that's.
And that's a
I'm
tattoo, or
trying
what
to
is
see.
that?
yeah, it's the tattoo.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
the
green
tat.
tattoo.
It's the green tattoo.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, so
next move,
next move,
you can go
you
one,
can go
two.
1, 2.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna play
I'm gonna
menace
play
for my
Menace
last
for
one,
my
but I
last
think
one,
this
but
is
I
a
think this is
waste.
a waste.
But we'll see.
But we'll see.
Okay.
That basically lets me
It
deal
Take a
basically
damage
lets
to
me
copy.
deal
anything.
damage to anything.
All right. So we go last in, first out. Or
Yeah, we work our way.
Yeah, we work our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
I jump once
I jump
and
once
move
and move
bunnies in
bunnies
any
in any
direction.
Oh, do we go
direction.
from the top of the stack, or would this be the top of the stack? Or
Mm,
Mm,
no, I think we go
No, I think we
first,
go first,
all the way down to the
all the way
first one
down to the
played, right?
first one played, right?
Oh, the
Oh,
chain
the chain
resolves in
resolves in
descending order.
descending order.
yeah. So last in is the first one that resolves. Yeah.
Oh,
Got it.
got it.
Yeah.
Can I take this
Can I
card
take
back
this
then?
card back then?
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Because
Because
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's weird.
that's weird.
Yep. The stack. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so if I'm on the
so
board,
if
I
I'm
can
on the
swap
board and swap
places with
places
a
with a
bunny.
bunny,
So I'll do that.
I'll do that.
So that's this card.
So that's this card. then yours triggers.
Move
One space in a chosen direction.
Uh, I'll move here. And do I proc my mural now or no?
Yeah, that'll trigger.
Yeah, that'll trigger now.
Okay, when a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, the standee's owner immediately moves the standee outside the zone one space in any direction.
Are these considered
standees?
No, they're zone
No.
zone tiles.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I did this kind of wrong. I see.
Oh,
I didn't put.
I didn't
Sorry,
put.
I didn't.
Sorry, I didn't put my mural down. Like, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, go for that. Wondering how do I move my mural pieces, but
I think only with.
I think only with special cards.
yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, right now you can.
Yeah, right now you're pushing
one of my.
Yeah, pushing
one of
one
my
thing.
standees around.
Um,
Okay.
Or wait.
Or wait.
there's no good places right here. I guess here. Yep. All right. Yep.
Okay.
Then I take this off the deal.
Okay, and then I jump
jump one
and move all my.
and move all my bunnies in one direction.
So I'll hop there.
I'll hop there. Move
This.
this, this. Okay.
All right.
And then
And then
I'm
I'm gonna tap
this bunny
this bunny
to
to
trigger
trigger
its
its
tattoo
tattoo
ability.
ability.
This
This
is
is
also
also
intent,
intent,
and
and
so
so
we'll
we'll
go
go
through
through
the
the
reaction
reaction
again.
again.
If the tattoo is
If
I
the tattoo
choose
is
the target zone.
if the tattoo is to the in or adjacent to the zone, I can deal one damage to it.
So I'll deal one damage.
So I'll deal one damage to you, but again, we'll do
Okay.
the chain.
Reaction.
Yeah, reaction cards.
Yeah. I go leap of faith.
Okay.
There's
There's a mural
in
in
my
my
row
row or column
outside my zone.
outside my zone.
Presents
Presents
face
face
towards
towards
the
the
fence.
fence.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I'd have to have
So then I'd have to have a move card that moves me
towards you.
towards you.
Mm-hmm.
You can only go there.
You can only go there.
I'll play velocity.
I'll play velocity. Wait, no, sorry, that's the wrong one.
Jump once in the
chosen direction.
Each bunny
Each bunny
can
can
jump
jump
over
over if I jump over any mover.
Okay. Any more reactions?
Uh, none for me.
Me neither. All right, so we'll do that one. I jump once in the chosen direction. Each bunny I jumped over moves one space in any direction. I may remove myself from the board to give the bunny the velocity tattoo, the red one. you're figuring out which direction to jump into.
Oh no, sorry. Wait, are we done with everything?
Yeah, I got no reactions yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'll move here.
Okay. There's a mural in my row column outside my move one space toward it. If there are multiple murals in my row, I choose which one to move forward. There's a mural in my row column outside my zone. Yeah, that's why you put out multiple. If there are multiple murals in my row column. Okay, if there's multiple murals in my row or column, I choose one. I choose which one to move towards. I'm already in one, so I can't move towards one that I'm already in, right? No, doesn't sound like
I
it.
think. Yeah.
All right. Okay, looks like I'm forcing myself to move here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they're not optional now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And
Discard
this one
pile.
triggered well,
1 damage.
1 damage.
Right
Sorry, this one right here.
there.
Sorry, this one right here. Yeah.
Ah, nice. All right. What do I put the damage in? How do I
You can
track?
flip one of your mural cards
Okay.
as a way to trigger.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's just grayed out. Oh, okay, the mural
Yeah.
cards.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I probably have
I
to head
probably
out.
have to head out.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It'll probably. Yeah, we'll probably finish next session.
Yeah.
All right. So what you thinking so far?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I
I
really
really
like the asymmetry of it.
Yep. After 2 or 3 games, it'll probably be
Yes.
more second nature.
Yeah, definitely one of those ones where it's like where you play,
The
the
more
more
you
you
kind
kind
of
of
get
get
a
a
grip
grip
on
on
the
the
world.
world and the systems.
Definitely. This is more of a game of jumping than it is, I guess, strategically placing, and then you can deal the damage. Yeah. Setting up and then
Yeah,
attacking.
that reverse chain
Really tricky.
is really tricky.
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
Okay.
Okay,
It's your
Brighton
turn
Dan's
next.
your turn next,
Okay. All right.
and making
Making
sure
sure
it's
it's
saved.
Okay. And our next game is going to be
Alright,
pawned after this one, right?
What's that?
What's that?
And our next game is going to be pawned after this one, right?
Yeah, we should try it.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I'm down.
I'm down.
All right. More than likely next week.
Alright, I'll see you next week,
Alright, I'll
man.
see you next week, man.
All right. Check it in. Have a good one.
Alright, you too.
Alright, you too.
Later.
Bye.
Kind of where I was.
Kind of where I was.
And we're back. Know whose turn it was?
I think we're between rounds, but you're going to be first player this round.
Okay.
Or like primary, what's what they call it. They have a term for it. Oh, I should pull up the rules again, like I had last time.
Oh yeah, me three. React. Hmm. What's your? Do you have the PDF or the website?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the PDF right now.
Okay.
Just gotta load in everything. Okay. Here it is. Alright, so I think we're in the masterpiece phase.
So I think
But I think at this point you can. this would be your. This would be you. So you would advance your masterpiece.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. No.
and you're still in ascending mode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can still work on your masterpiece, but obviously you're already ascended, so aligning them at this point isn't going to do too much.
Okay. Yeah, just always always something. I got the setting up this other laptop and I'm just opening it up. I'm just opening it up on the browser now. So all right, it's going. All right.
Rules.
Yep. Masterpiece. All right, so my masterpiece already doing its thing. Man, like this one just taking a little while to
You
load.
you can still put pieces out.
Okay. Then you could put like 2 pieces, right, per masterpiece phase.
Masterpiece, you put masterpiece phase. You put one card out. And then for your main action, I think one of them is usually a masterpiece action.
Okay.
Yeah, see under intention, exhaust me, progress my masterpiece. That's when you can do it a second time.
Okay. Guess naturally this would be the thing, maybe. You know, we don't have just like a player reference, just a turn order card, do we?
Not that I remember seeing.
Probably ought to be one, right?
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but what's your PDF manager deal? Just Adobe?
I just have it open in Firefox actually.
Okay, okay. Mine just
Yeah.
like when I go to a different page, it's just blurry and it's taking a while. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, it's like loading them in one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That's really annoying.
Okay. Okay. Draw phase. Both players draw a card, but we're at 5 though. Sure. Main phase.
Actually, at 4, so I will.
Okay.
Did I damage you last turn? I know I was trying to, but I can't remember if I was
I think so.
successful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah. Where's that reflected again?
You're supposed to flip over one of your mural tiles to the
Oh
bottom
yeah.
right side.
Oh yeah.
It just indicates damage. It doesn't affect the game.
I did that though, didn't I? I mean, I guess
I
not.
thought you did. I don't see your other pieces though.
All right, I'll do this one. Okay. space, then place a mural. Okay, so intention, exhaust me, progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. Alright.
Oh, we can pull back our cards from the chain here.
Oh yeah. They get discarded, right?
Yeah.
Unless
Unless you
you
use
use
one of your
power
power
cards,
cards, then
then
it
it
goes back to your.
Okay. Progress my masterpiece. I move one space, then place a mural. Move one mural. Move a mural one space. In any direction, then move me to that mural. Repeat this step up to 2 additional times, then descend me. The target zone has a mural. You attacked. My deal is supposed to be to get the bunnies first.
yeah,
Yeah, remember, you do damage to me by damaging the bunnies.
Okay,
If I'm damaged, I just go off the board for a turn,
okay.
like respawn.
And let's just do the whole deal. Okay, let's do intention, exhaust me, move a mural one space in any direction, then move me to that mural. Okay. Already exhausted. Move a mural one space. Then move me to that mural. Repeat this up to 2 times, then descend me. Yeah, you're really supposed to be putting out all the murals first. Okay.
Yeah. I should be organizing my bunnies better, I think.
Yeah, let's wait on that then. Screw that. Alright, man. If the target zone has a mural. Okay. Yeah, screw that. I'll do the first intention, which is progress my masterpiece. Okay. Do that. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. Okay, move one space, place a mural in an adjacent zone. I move one space, then place a mural in my zone or an adjacent zone. Don't have to descend. And main phase, the turn player can play intentions. You can play unlimited intentions. Okay. Do you want to play a reaction? Oh, yeah.
Let me think.
So your card, you just use something to move, basically.
I use my Ascension Power card back. Intention deal. The first one.
Okay.
I guess the second one. I guess.
Anything I use would trigger before you moved, so I don't think I want to do. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So. So. Yeah, I guess already did that one. Man, it's the cards that really allow you to attack and such, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm reading some of my cards right now too, trying to figure out what I want to do with my turn.
Yeah.
it is.
It is.
Man,
There's a lot of cards.
I guess like, what if you have a junky hand though?
I don't know. Do you have only reactions? Is that what you mean?
I got intentions, but it's like nothing's really letting me attack though. Oh, I think there's like an attack mural maybe.
There is an attack mural, I think. I think it's the one. Oh yeah, all of them are out. Yeah, it's power, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's way back there though.
Yeah, and you would have to like lure me back there. You should have cards on the you attack after.
Yeah, but like, what if they're not in my hand though? I guess I got to move to the pack. I don't know. It's just a weird puzzle.
It is. It is very much like a puzzle game. Let me see. I'm looking at your reference card right now. I don't know. You don't have a lot of. Okay, so it says the tiger is an aggressive character who can chain together long strings of intentions on his turn to rearrange the board and launch multiple attacks. Our mural is his only way of dealing damage, but it is dangerous while on the board. If it is on the board during your turn, avoid ending your turn next to it. That's easy enough. You place yourself on the power mural, you can only deny him its usage, but you can move it. Yeah, I think. What does it mean when it says you can chain together intentions? I thought you couldn't do that. Maybe that's what we're missing.
I mean, you can play unlimited intentions, but yeah. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to be doing all kind of moving around and getting rid of the cards and cycling the cards or something. But your stuff's all the way here. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna just start playing cards and see what happens. I guess.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to be moving the power tile
Yeah, somehow.
and trying to like push chips.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go reaction. I mean intention. Mural vault. If the target zone has a mural, I move there. I
Okay.
guess. Okay.
Let's see.
So I guess I want to target here. I guess.
Okay, so you'll be moving to. I guess you don't have to tell me necessarily, right? At this point,
Yep. I guess not. Yep.
not that. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. Yeah, I don't have really anything that I want to do. Yeah, I guess I won't do anything at this point.
Okay. I guess that would end that chain, maybe. Or, okay. So I'll move there. Okay. Discard this one. Uh, yeah, I think I got nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we just get back in the groove of it. I feel like we were.
Yeah, we'll kind of.
I feel like we had a better handle on it last time we played.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay. So then end phase. I exhaust everyone, and then next to my masterpiece phase. I'm going to progress my masterpiece. And then I can put a tattoo on one of my bunnies. I'm going to put. I'm going to put a damage. So this lets me exhaust this bunny on target one zone. Remove a tattoo from a bunny in the target zone to deal damage to all zones adjacent to it.
Okay.
And I think these tattoos are single use. I don't think they return back to my hand or my supply or whatever.
Okay.
I'm reading my little FAQ card, but we'll get to it, I guess.
Okay.
We also both draw a card.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good looking.
If you said 5 is the max.
Think so.
Oh, wait, no, 6 is the max.
Ah. Okay.
Did you draw one? Did you not draw one last turn because you thought you couldn't?
Yeah, I get one for last time.
Yeah.
Man, I must not have shuffled, even though it seemed like I shuffled.
I know. I just drew the third card. Oh wait, I think you give it to me.
Shit.
I just drew the third copy of the card. Okay, right. So now I can. For some reason, they're going into my hand.
Yeah, I'm pressing. I'm trying to press search, but it keeps doing the deal for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of seems like the most effective card. I'm not drawing it.
It's that up, up, up card, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I have a hand of card that I don't really want to use either.
Did I deal you that up card?
No, I don't have it in my hand.
Okay.
You dealt me these ones.
Oh, okay. Oh crap. Okay.
Got them?
Uh,
Yeah.
guess so.
Oh, her power is a reaction, so I can't just use a reaction, right?
Wouldn't think so.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my discard file. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end my turn too without doing much. Yeah, I'm gonna end turn.
Okay. On exhaust, we didn't do anything. Man, it's like the deck only consists of like 4 cards, but like 6 times over or something, right?
It is a weird. I'm gonna shuffle my deck. Maybe I.
Yeah, me too.
You want to shuffle like 2 cards back in and redraw and just to get the game going, or do you just want to play through?
Yeah, let's shuffle 2 back in. One, oh, I guess one of each. I don't know. I drew the same thing. But there's only
Yeah,
like
then help me
4
out.
cards in each deck, though, right?
Yeah, there must be.
4 times 6 or something like that.
Yeah, there's not that many card types.
Yeah, like it's just supposed to be doing the same thing over and over, but making it work. Okay, but nah, this is a different card though. Ah, okay. I'm supposed to be going to the journey one. Okay, when a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately moves a standee outside this zone, 1 space in any direction.
Do you choose the direction, or do I choose?
Whoever's, I mean, who's ever moving on it,
Okay.
that standee. So I immediately move a standee outside this zone, 1 space in any direction.
Oh, Stinky's owner.
Yo. And then the bunnies, they're not standees though, right?
I actually think they do count as standees.
Okay.
Let me see if there's a. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Page 17.
Okay. All right. So I'm supposed to be moving around, and basically it's just did they ever? I'm sure they said it, but the game is really just moving these. Well, I mean, there's different characters, but
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think for your character, you've got a. right here, this card kind of has some tips.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Target zone. Mural. Oh, if. Okay. So you can move anywhere in the board, basically anywhere you have a mural.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you do your masterpiece phase last time? Yeah, I guess
I
you
did,
did.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go into mine.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you place more mural wall card?
Uh, yeah, like I was about to do that, but then I thought I didn't do my masterpiece phase.
Oh yeah. I don't think you did.
Website. There are no empty spaces. You may replace an opponent's masterpiece card with your own. Okay.
Oh shoot, that's awesome. Not for me, but
Yep. Right. So I'll bring this one up here and take these feet off. I think that completes my guy again. Then what happens?
nothing. Nothing happens because you're already ascended.
Okay.
But if you use your ability, you'll like immediately reascend um, because your masterpiece is completed. If you do it this turn,
Okay. Yeah, I guess
like
that
if
would
you do
make
it while
sense.
your masterpiece is intact.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense to do that. Okay. So all right. So my intention will be. Yeah, this was a critical mistake right here, putting his power so far away. I think. Okay, move a mural one space in any
I'm not sure how to
direction.
play your character. Yes.
I think you just got to keep the stuff close to the standees of the opponent or something. Move a mural one space in any direction, then move me to that mural. Repeat this up to 2 additional times, then descend me. Okay, so that was one. And then what if there's a? I think it says that you can't put a mural in a space where there's already a mural, so you would skip over it. I think it said.
Let's see.
Man, with this thing loading, I gotta download a PDF thing. I'm trying to figure out which PDF thing there is. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we skip over it, unless you don't think so. So, it. I mean, it's got to be.
It says. You really sand your cards, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're thinking it goes on another side of it?
Yeah. Tagger is a highly aggressive player character. He can do a lot on his turn and cycle through multiple something while on the board. You place down one mural per turn with your built-in intention, but you can place down more using the up card. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You have 3 different murals, but healing is your most important. Putting healing down first allows you to reposition yourself while replacing your spent cards. Putting down power too early can allow it to be used against you. Once a mural has been placed, it can only be removed by the up card. What?
It's in the rule book, page 19. Moving a zone tile into a zone that already has a zone tile is fails and is ignored.
Oh, it's just ignored. You can't move it.
Yeah.
Guess you got to go the long way.
But
Man, like
Oh,
when
I
you're
see what you're saying. Yeah,
when
you
you're
would-
scrolling on that website, like is it blurring out and kind of?
No, when I first loaded it was, but now it seems to be working okay.
Yeah, mine is blurring out and it's kind of teasing me off. But
Yeah, that's fine. It's super annoying, I know.
okay,
You
so
want
I
to
gotta
move
go.
back your journey card and like go back a turn?
I think I gotta. I think I gotta just I came this way, so that's 1. Then I can go 2 and 3. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now I descend, but then I ascend again since I'm ascended. Is it like during a certain phase I can ascend again, or how does that go?
No, I think it happens right away.
Okay. But wouldn't I have done that like out of order, or how does that go? Or
No, I think you're good.
okay.
All your mural cards go back to you
Okay.
because you ascended.
Um, okay.
Yeah. So that was an intention card. Not that I don't have anything to play, but I could have played reaction cards to that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So did you want to do it?
Um, if it's going backwards, then like how do I know where you're gonna be?
That's a good question.
Right? Like everything, like my whatever I put down is gonna trigger first, and then yours triggers. So we like strategize around that. Hmm.
It, man, and then it says something about playing intentions too. Is that different from the ones that are on our character cards? Or
Playing intentions.
it says like you can play an intention, but is that different than the ones that's on our avatar card?
Um, no, no. I think both like are intention actions that trigger that start the chain.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You just put it right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Did you want to play a
So mine
reaction?
goes first. Um, I don't. Oh, let me see here. Um, okay, I think so. Did you already move, or is this where we're planning on moving to?
Oh, I think when I do my intention deal, I think I move there with it.
Okay.
Yeah, move a mural 1 space in any direction, then move me to that mural. Repeat this 2 times, then descend me. Oh yeah, and then I got
Okay.
to descend.
Let's try this.
Okay.
So my reaction: if I am in or adjacent to the target zone, I can deal 1 damage to it.
Okay. Okay, so then I can play a reaction to that.
Yeah.
You, yeah, like you only play
Wait, actually,
reactions. You only play reactions
but
to
this is gonna
intentions,
trigger
right?
before you move. I'm gonna take this back. God, I feel like I had a grip on this game last time we played, and now I cannot remember like
Yeah,
how to strategize around this reverse order thing.
yeah. I just don't know if this is conducive to TTS. Like, you think it might be one of those things? Like,
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I remember last game I was like having a good time. I was like, oh yeah, I get like how why they go in reverse. But now I'm just like, wait, how do I target you if I don't know where you're gonna be? Like, if I'm moving on this one, you're moving on this one, so all you have to do is just not move into my target zone, which is pretty easy, right? Am I missing something?
and I'm having troubles with the rule book because I'm on this different
Oh,
laptop and it's just not loading it,
yeah.
and like I need a PDF reader. But, uh, yeah, yeah. So you don't want to play
People
any
are both. So,
reactions.
no, I'm not gonna play any reactions.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just do my deal. One, two, three. Move that guy there. All right. So then I descend.
Then you reascend. Oh, yeah, then you reascend.
Oh, I think I already did that one, didn't I? Or no, no. Okay. Well,
No, because you would have been exhausted or tapped.
okay, okay, right. No, but once I do the three deal, then because I just did my big mega deal, then I descend after that.
Yeah, but you had this mural filled up, so that reascends you right away. We just did it out of order.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, all right, yeah. There's a lot to this, man. All right. Um, okay. So now I'm tapped. I can still play intentions.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, you can play reactions to your own intention, can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But the other player gets the chance to play one first.
Do you remember that game Twisted Fables? I think we played it twice.
Yeah, that was the one that was kind of like Mortal Kombat style, right? Where you were on a single plane, kind of going back and forth.
Yep. Do you remember our problem
Yeah,
with
this
that
does kind
one?
of. No, I remember liking that game a lot. I don't remember the rules being too crazy, but it was each character had its own like rules and skill set and play style. So
Yeah.
I see the similarities.
Yeah. 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 Like the crap. All right. Yeah. Let me just play something and see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Intention. Okay. Mural vault. If the target zone has a mural, I move there. And the target zone could be anywhere though, right?
Anywhere there's a mural. But yes, you can target any zone.
Okay. All right. So that's my intention. You got a reaction?
I think so. Yeah. It's annoying because like I don't know, this reverse thing is still twisting my head.
Yeah. Only the turn player can play intentions, and only while the react chain is empty. To play an intention, place your action card or ability card with the intention in the blue one. Oh, you know what?
Okay, so
We're
playing.
we're actually using the this is
I
supposed
know I
to be
realized
the
that too.
react. uh
Yeah.
yeah, you want to move the deal to the right
Yeah.
places, yeah. Well, it's kind of even harder to view, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Can you? I
kind of
mean,
same
is
thing.
it reading closer to you on your screen or further away?
Um, I'm good with either way, to be honest. This both work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. At least the murals are easier to read. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not the murals, but the what do you call those things? The
Oh, masterpiece cards.
yeah,
Or
masterpiece.
okay, masterpiece. Yeah.
All right, so you're playing this. I jump once in the chosen direction. Each bunny I jumped over moves one space in any direction. I may remove myself from the board to give the bunny the velocity tattoo red. And then, did you figure out if the tattoos come back or?
Uh, so it does say under tokens. I don't know if they count as tokens. I think they do. Because in that case, it says if the place token is removed, it can return to your pool of available tokens and can be used again. So I think I do actually get it.
Okay, cool. All right, playing this reaction, leap of faith.
Okay. Here in my row or column outside my zone, I move one space towards it. But either way, you're going to jump to a mural, right?
I'm just kind of playing cards to see what
Yeah.
happens. You
Okay.
know? Yeah.
I hear you. I'm going to do the same then. Oh, I see. I should have played a different.
Yeah, let me. You want to
Oh wait,
swap it
no.
out?
I don't know. I just realized it was an intention card. I was looking at not that. Okay, yeah. I guess. I think that's. I don't think I'm gonna play another reaction.
Okay, so we work backwards on the chain. So if there's a mural in my row or column outside my zone, I move one space towards it. I guess. Okay. If there are multiple murals
Then
in
you
my
can
row,
move.
I can choose which one. So I guess there's only these ones. I guess. Mural in my row or column outside my zone, one space towards it.
Now you can move any one of my standees.
Well, actually, okay. So
Well,
I could
space.
Okay, let me read this card. If there's a mural in my row or column outside, if there's a mural in my row or column outside my zone. Okay, yeah, that one. I move one space towards it if there are multiple murals in my row or column. Yeah, so that one. Yeah. All right. And then you get to do your thing.
Well, first the journey card triggers because you landed on it.
Ah,
So you get to move any one of my standees one direction. I think it has to be not diagonal.
I think. Well, let me. It says any direction, right?
Yeah, but I think
Okay,
I
but
don't
it
think
has the four.
diagonal
It
is
has the
ever.
four deals. Okay. Okay. That guy.
Oh, so I jump once in any direction, so I can jump here and do a damage to you.
And you can skip. Yeah, you can skip over my stuff, but the murals can't skip
Because I
over
can
stuff.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, only I can jump.
Yeah. All right, that'll do damage.
And I'm gonna. Oh, okay. So I need to stay here, so you can't land there, right? And do damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If the target zone has a mural, I move there. Yeah, I guess so.
You draw a card.
Draw a card. All right, then I can keep playing reactions, but it's kind of stupid if the power is occupied. But what do you do?
Yeah.
Hmm. See what the options are. Target zone has a mural. Remove it from the line. Okay, yeah, this is the card that I've probably just been needing the whole time.
What do they do?
The up,
I
up,
guess you
up.
don't have to tell me.
The up, up, up. All right, so playing the up, up, up.
Okay.
If the target zone has a mural, remove it from the board and trigger its effect as if it entered its zone. If the target zone has no mural and I am adjacent to it, place a mural there.
Nice. The target zone has a mural. Remove from the board. Okay, yeah. So you can remove the power from the board. Damage my bunny, right?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Oh, did you want to react to it though?
Oh, that's right. I can react to it. Sorry. Thank you.
Uh,
Um, I don't think I do.
Surely you have jumps and stuff, right? But it wouldn't move the bunny. But
It wouldn't move the bunny, yeah, unless I could jump over it. Yeah, if I'd had this card, I could have, if I had velocity in my hand, so I could have used it to avoid damage, but I don't, so.
okay. Man, this is a perfect example right here. Okay. I got a buddy. He's always saying stuff. But look at this velocity card.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess this goes into other stuff we were saying. But okay. If a female has a big tattoo on her stomach, is that masculine?
I don't think so. I mean, this doesn't look particularly masculine, right? I
It
haven't seen a
doesn't.
lot of stomach tattoos, though, now that you mention it.
Yeah. But I mean, is it masculine? I mean, how could it be masculine?
I don't think so. I wouldn't think of it as a masculine thing.
Yeah. And then I looked it up on like the quick Google AI. It said like
Oh,
uh
yeah.
since time immemorandum or whatever it is, males and females have gotten tattoos, but big tattoos.
Oh.
But I mean, maybe that's a masculine thing, but not according to this card though. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, all the tattoos are.
just stupid thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. Okay, no reaction, so I guess I'll do my thing. If the target zone has a mural, remove it from the board and treat it its effect as if it entered its zone. If the target zone has no mural, I am adjacent to it. Place a mural there. Okay, so yeah, move that one.
You do damage to this.
Yep. Okay. And then if I damage your guy, you would just remove from the board and take no damage.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yep, and then you basically don't take any damage until all three bunnies are off the board. Yep, it said ignore the damage. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I only take one damage when one of my bunnies is damaged. This is not ignored, and I am not removed from the board. Okay. So you gotta hit one bunny, then hit you. Okay. So now I can do a new chain.
No, I don't think. I don't think you want to hit me at all. You just want to hit my bunnies.
But you can bring the bunnies back though, right?
Yes. Yeah, with my mural. But it still counts as damage. So you just have to deal one damage to each bunny, um, or across for 3 times. 3 times. Does that make sense?
Uh. So you don't have a damage right now though, right?
I do because you just did damage to one of my bunnies.
I only take one damage when one of my
That
bunnies is
translates to
damaged.
damage to me. So I flipped
This
over
is-
one of my mural cards.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and then with your mural is the bunny mural. Okay. Your bunnies are called
When I
murals.
complete my masterpiece, it'll bring my bunnies back who are dead.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so I can cause a new chain now.
Hey, is this how Flesh and Blood works with this chain?
Uh,
Where you play cards, reaction cards, and then it goes in reverse, or no?
yeah, that's how I think this whole stuff like it kind of started with these card games with Magic, the stack. I think it's the same thing. Um, Flesh and Blood, the chain. I've only played Flesh and Blood probably like twice on TTS and then twice in real life, 3 times in real life. But same type of thing. It's always like first in, last out. First thing that's played is the last thing that happens. The last thing that plays is the first thing
Yeah.
that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, when there is a chain.
Yep. Or the stack in Magic.
Yeah, but in Magic, you play the card, and then the effect happens, and then somebody does a reaction to it, right?
Nope.
So things happen more in real time in Magic, whereas in here, everything is laid out, and then in reverse happens all at once.
I don't think so. Because in Magic, like, you play the card, then somebody will say, in response, I play this card. So that happens instantly. And then that first card might not ever
Oh.
happen because the instant.
If it's like prevent a spell or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true.
Yeah. I think it's kind of easier to wrap your head around just saying it like the stack in Magic, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I just need to place another mural, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna play this one. Mural vault. If the target zone has a mural, I move there. Okay, so when there's 3 murals out there, then it's not a foregone conclusion. But if there's only 2 murals out there and I'm on one, then you know exactly where I'm moving.
That's true. So I know you're going here.
Yep.
But when you go there, you're gonna move me or one of the bunnies.
Yep.
Yeah, no reaction.
Okay. I could play a reaction. Alright. Well, anyway, alright, moving here, doing the thing. Okay, when a standee elsewhere on the board moves into this zone, that standee's owner immediately moves a standee outside this zone one space in any direction. Okay, but you just want to move the power though, basically. Alright, so we'll just go here. Alright. Cool. Alright, I think yeah, I think I'm done.
Remember, he has that bunny has a tattoo on it.
And what's that tattoo?
It's this one here. Remove a tattoo from bunny in the target zone to deal 1 damage to all zones adjacent to it.
Ah, yeah, that's crucial. Alright.
Yeah.
Screw
They're good
that.
movement cards. You know, you can use them before attacks, but
The blue is the attack, okay. Standee elsewhere on the board moves into the zone. That standee's owner immediately moves on the standee. Standee, one space, any direction. And we'll just go here.
okay.
Alright. Cool. And and I'll just call it there.
Okay. Everyone on exhaust. We draw a card. A lot of the same cards. I guess I know they're supposed to, but it feels
Yeah, it feels weird. Yeah.
Need to move. Let me use my intention. Move. Well, I guess.
Oh, did you do your
Did you declare
masterpiece?
which one you're using? Oh, I did not. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. After all, shut up. Up it there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my main ability.
Okay. Do a damage.
Do a damage.
Oh, seeing like if you're doing the damage. Because all you need
no,
is that
I'm
one
just
damage.
using
Okay.
right here.
Okay. Jumping right now. Okay, you're jumping. Okay, I don't know which one you're doing. Okay. Ring, all right, I'll go this one. There's a mural in my row or column outside my zone. Move one space towards it. If there are multiple, choose which one to move towards.
Okay. I'm gonna play Menace.
If I'm adjacent to the
Damage.
target zone, deal damage to it. I may remove myself from the board to give my bunny the mini tattoo green. Okay. No reaction.
Okay. So that's gonna do the last damage that I need. The first action. Do you have any move cards?
In rejection to target zone, deal one damage to it. Ah, nice. Nothing I can do about it. No reactions.
So you can't. I mean, I have another one of these, so it doesn't really matter. But you can play your.
Oh, I can play that reaction.
Your profile, your whatever you call it.
Oh yeah, that
in the direction.
Okay.
But I have another menace to play on top of it, so it'll still trigger first.
Okay.
Or sorry, this will be in the chain. Your action.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But that's what I meant. So I have another one of these.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an interesting game. I feel like I haven't quite come to grips with like how to play it, how the strategies work, but I liked it. What do you think?
Between the rule books and everything, and then just, I mean, the way this thing is loading up in my browser, I don't know. Maybe they said it, but just maybe the overall thing, the overall intention is like you're trying to move to the tile, and I mean, but they have the references and everything, but maybe it's just a lot of overload, and then trying to have to look at it through these windows and everything. I think I'd have just rather played it in person.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely would have been better in person.
No,
I think look, this one doesn't have a deck of cards.
no, as
It
well.
has dice.
Not as well.
That's cool. Wow. Sorry, now I'm just looking through. Yeah, 8 dice. The different like sword shield icons on them.
Nice. Yeah, I mean that sounds like fun to play with.
That's cool. Yeah, I like it. I think there's something here. I think it's gonna take a few plays for it to like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And then just a weird thing, I didn't draw the up until like weirdly late.
Yeah, yeah. And I wasn't drawing. What was the card that I had a movement card that I was not drawing that I needed. Late arrival or something. There it is. I don't know. Would you play again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But oh,
Yeah.
would you?
I think I would give it another shot. I'm interested to see what like everyone else does.
Can't, yeah. See, like I'm trying to read that card, but it's like the tagger is highly aggressive player, turn character. He can do a lot with his turns. He can cycle through multiple cards while setting up the board. Uh, and you can place down one mural per turn with your built-in intention, but you can place down more using the up card. You have three different murals, but healing is your most important. Putting healing down first allows you to reposition yourself while placing your spent cards. Putting down power too early can allow it to be used against you. Once a mural has been placed, it can only be removed by the up card or moved by your ascension ability. So plan your murals carefully, having two murals. Eh, I guess it's saying it, but it's like the overall thing is, I don't know, like you do the damage by placing your mural next to stuff. The power. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
just a
mean your
lot to it.
ascend ability, if you're in range, is kind of unstoppable because you're doing damage. Well, I don't know. This game is kind of weird.
I jump in the direction I'm moving, that direction until I enter. But I mean, you got a grasp of your stuff though. But it just took a little while. Well, no, because you had it last time, but now you got it.
Yeah, I needed more movement cards, because her whole thing is when you move, your bunnies move, or when you jump over them, they all move. Um, so I wasn't really able to use that ability too much because I just didn't have the cards for it. But I think I got it.
Yeah, just yeah. You you got to just wrap your head around it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a little while. But you say you want to try that pond next?
Which one?
The pond game,
The Ponta game.
the pond by the people
Oh
who
yeah,
made
yeah,
this
yeah.
one. Yeah,
I would be down to try it, but we don't have to. I just thought it was funny that they.
Okay.
What was it called?
Did it say how long it takes?
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's just called Pawn. Let me see if Steam has it. Okay, it does.